under your pastor's headship.
Yeah.
But you're out here on your own, making up your own Christian rules. This is modern Christian feminism because I have a heart for Jesus. That's why I'm going to break apart Sierra's prayer because so many women believe I got a relationship with God by myself. But yeah, but where's the vertical relationship? Who's leading you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you submitting to? Who's guiding you?
There, I do. I have pastor, and then I have my godparents, and then I have
When you
my
say
adopted parents.
your pastor is male or female?
Uh, he's male, but he's married, and his wife speaks
Mhm.
Spanish.
How often do you meet with your pastor?
Like to have a sit down conversation, or just kind of like
You said I'm
like
asking you. I'm
weekly
asking you.
attendance.
I'm asking you. You said I'm asking how you meet your pastor.
Well, like to meet and like talk to them about things. I hardly ever.
hmm So you said you're under the leadership of your pastor, but a man, how are you going to be under the leadership and you don't talk to him? Because I'm going to ask you the next question. You're a 43-year-old single woman who you haven't even talked to your pastor about it.
Hmm.
You're not special. You're just another Christian feminist. How can I dissect this stuff? How can I know 3 steps down the line what questions to ask you? Because this is what's infected the church. In one breath, you say, I'm under the headship of my pastor. When did you meet him? I don't talk to him. What?
So I do. There are a few pastors in the church. There is one head pastor, and I talk to one of the pastors pretty much every time I serve, which is a few times a month. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I have accountability in my life, if that's what you mean.
No, I'm asking you, where's the relational accountability? Who's helping you sort out the relationships with a man? See, the fact that I'm even having to explain this to you as a Christian woman is very disconcerting. So women are just supposed to be just floating through the village, individual by themselves, just making olive oil and bread, and living in their own hut, right? Just got a heart for Jesus, heart for God. We're supposed to be in Bethlehem, just doing our thing. Yeah, you're supposed to. Where the single women live in those days, huh?
They're usually cared. I mean, in those days, they they're usually
Yeah, where
cared
they live,
for by the
where they
church,
live,
huh?
where they live.
I,
The whorehouse.
I don't know.
They lived in the
Really?
whorehouse. Yes, because you were either in
Where
your
does it
father's
say that?
house, you were either in your father's house or your husband's house. Women didn't just live by themselves. You had single women, unattended women. They were in a whorehouse or on the street. And at least, and the women that were on the street, the widows, they can at least go to the church. Women aren't supposed to be unattended. You're supposed to have men in your life. This is what I'm saying. No matter how you come at this, I take it back to what you said was the guy in your life, your religious beliefs. I'm sorry, this is bullshit. You're living a faith lie.
Faith line. Damn.
And I see it all the time. Not supposed to talk about it, but man, when I ask women in your position or men in your position, are you in a church that facilitates single marriage? No, then you need a new church. And I want to go back to the audience. Shoes on my feet, I bought them. Car I'm driving, I bought it. Rock I'm rocking, I bought it. It's only because they make money that they feel like they're independent. That's what this long conversation is to show. The reason so many pastors don't like me is because I point out the fact that they're not helping their single female parishioners couple. Do you tithe?
I do.
Goddamn right you do. 10%?
Yep.
Yeah, of course you do.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. What percentage of the church is single men these days?
I think there's a lot.
Okay.
It would be. You were right on the fear part, and
Thank you. $5,000. $5,000 or over 50, less than 60. That's $5,000 to $6,000 a year. Women, single women are a cash cow for the church.
Single women are cash cow for the church.
That's why male membership in church is decreased by about 40%. Why would you got single women lined up in church religiously pumping in $400 or $500 a month per head? Ask a woman if she gonna spend $400 or $500 on a man, she tell you no, but she gonna put that in the offering plate for Jesus. Ain't following the pastor, ain't really trying to find her husband. I'm just gonna wait for Mr. Right. And they're like 5,000, 5,000. I want you to think about sitting on a church aisle. Go to your. I used to sit around church. I'm like, this whole